In 1997, Lucy and Maria Aylmer were born, and their parents were astonished. Not only were they lovely and healthy twins, but they were also surprised by the fact that one of them was born with pale complexion, red hair, and freckles, while the other had dark brown skin and curly black hair. Many years later, their extraordinary tale went viral, capturing the attention of millions of people all around the globe. On the other hand, the Aylmer twins' distinctions did not end with their outward look. Rather, it had an unforeseen impact on the course of their lives. But as the focus was taken away from these remarkable sisters, what ultimately happened to them? "No way, you don't look alike at all," would be the argument that would be made by strangers, professors, and even friends. Others questioned whether or not they were even connected to one another, while others considered their narrative to be interesting. The startling disparities between Lucy and Maria are the result of an uncommon genetic twist, despite the fact that they are fraternal twins. They went from being unknown to becoming a household name overnight, making appearances on television programs, news sources, and even delivering TED Talks on the topics of diversity and identity. Their mother, Donna, is of Jamaican descent, while their father, Vince, is of white Caribbean descent. While Lucy has walked the runways and acted in advertisements that celebrate atypical beauty, Maria is employed as a diversity consultant, contributing to the development of more inclusive marketing strategies for businesses. A YouTube channel was established by them, where they discuss their encounters with prejudice, the importance of self-acceptance, and the value of being unique. They have shown that one's identity is not just determined by one's appearance. Rather, it is about accepting all aspects of one's being. While Lucy sought a career in modeling, she challenged the industry's limited beauty standards. Leave a comment below and let us know. In addition, regardless of how you seem, your individuality is the source of your strength. In the present day, they are taking on even more significant roles as activists. Business people and spokespeople for a generation that refuses to be categorized according to established stereotypes. Maria became an ardent champion for diversity in the media. They started working along with groups such as Show Racism, The Red Card, and The Mix. And they began giving speeches in schools about the importance of accepting diversity. Because, as Maria puts it, every kid deserves to see themselves reflected in the toys they play with. A cooperation with a large children's brand to develop a range of dolls with varied skin tones, hair textures, and freckles is something that should be considered. After being advised that she didn't fit standard categories, she joined with Storm Models, the same agency that was responsible for launching Kate Moss, and walked at London Fashion Week for designers who celebrated uncommon beauty. An intense bidding war took place among publishers for their narrative, which promises to be honest and unedited in every aspect. From the challenges of infancy to the demands of unexpected celebrity, some of the earliest pieces depict both amusing and painful experiences, such as, during this time, Maria became the face of Fenty Beauty's campaign for inclusive foundation colors. This was a moment of complete reversal, considering that she had previously struggled to find cosmetics that was a good match for her skin tone. Their open remarks about the microaggressions they encountered, such as strangers demanding DNA verification that they were sisters or people stroking Maria's hair without her consent, struck a chord with audiences all around the globe. Today, they have transformed that curiosity into a catalyst for change. What does it say about the rest of us? It's possible that our differences aren't really different after all. Maybe they are the most interesting aspects of the narrative, the way that Lucy and Maria live their lives, whether it be via fashion, the media, or just by living without apology, serves to remind us that identity is not about fitting in, rather it is about standing out. Lucy and Maria both acquired completely separate sets of genes, with Lucy taking after her father's side of the family, and Maria acquiring more of their mother's characteristics. A particularly impactful episode included Lupita Nyong'o, who discussed colorism and the twins' experiences of feeling too dark or too light in various environments. Despite the fact that they share practically everything with the public, the twins maintain their romantic lives behind closed doors. There is little doubt about it. Lucy and Maria are no longer just referred to as the twins with different skin tones. Rather, they have become a movement. Meanwhile, Maria has made hints about her intentions to adopt a kid in the future. She has expressed a desire to provide a child with the same affection that she had as a child. She also discussed the twins' shared experiences of experiencing these feelings. This is in contrast to the scenario in which most mixed-race siblings share a combination of their parents' characteristics. When the genetic shuffle results in brothers showing wholly distinct ancestral qualities, this phenomenon may occur, despite the fact that it is very uncommon, according to the explanations provided by the authorities. One thing is certain, and that is the fact that Lucy and Maria are only getting started, despite the fact that their platform is increasing. When they were youngsters, Lucy and Maria were met with persistent doubt when they disclosed that they were identical twins. Due to the fact that Maria had a darker complexion, she often experienced feelings of alienation in their hometown of Gloucester, England, which was primarily white. She fought with her identity, and there were moments when she wished she looked more like Lucy in order to be accepted. While everything was going on, Lucy, who had light complexion and red hair, was dealing with her own set of difficulties. People thought it was impossible for her to be of mixed race, which caused her to feel estranged from a portion of her lineage. As they became older, however, the twins were able to transform their differences into a source of power. The acceptance of fame while challenging stereotypes when they were in their late teens. Their tale was printed in a local newspaper, which caused it to become viral. Instead of allowing society to define them, Lucy and Maria took charge of their own story and made all the decisions. Lucy and Maria are both in their mid-20s at this point, and their relationship is stronger than it has ever been. However, what is their most significant achievement? Providing motivation to millions of individuals who, like them, do not fit neatly into the categories that society has created. According to rumors, they are now working on a book, which is a biography that is real and honest about their childhood as the twins who do unmatch. What do they want to say to the world? It is great to be different. What are your thoughts about their book? Since their ascent to popularity, Lucy and Maria Aylmer have used their platform to initiate significant discussions about issues such as racism, identity, and self-love. Yet their journey did not end with viral fame. After the first media frenzy that they caused, the twins came to the realization that they had the ability to create an influence that would stay. In 2022, they created a podcast called Twice as Unique, in which they do interviews with other mixed-race families, celebrities, and those who are knowledgeable about identity. In ways that were completely unexpected, Lucy's modeling career took off, the most innovative endeavor they've ever undertaken. According to the rumors, their book, titled 2 Shades of Us, is scheduled to be released the following year. During her teenage years, Lucy bleached her freckles, only to later come to the realization that they were an integral part of her beauty. When Maria was out with their mother, who had fair complexion, she was queried about whether or not she was the nanny. They were forced to undergo a DNA test live on air by a television presenter, and the results revealed that they are identical twins. The future, love, and life in general, Lucy makes a joke about her love life, saying, "Imagine bringing a guy home and explaining why I look nothing like my sister." So, what comes after this? Insiders claim that a documentary series is now in the works, but they refuse to comment on the matter. Several years ago, their disparities piqued people's interest in them. One more thought. If 2 sisters, who were born at the same time and to the same parents, can have such a completely different appearance, while yet having an unshakable relationship,